Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Wherever you are, I'm greeting you, and I hope and I pray that you are staying safe, taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, and taking care of your loved ones, and not being selfish by not being safe. Stay safe, we're still in a pandemic, and don't go out if you don't need to go out. And if you can work from home, why not? Stay with your family. Increase the bond. It's kind of good. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about a continuation of the series, my medical school journey. How was my medical school journey? How did it feel studying in China? Firstly, I would say that one of the things that helped me into settling well studying in China is that first, I did 1 year of 2 years of university in South Africa at the University of the Witwatersrand. So I sort of had the understanding of how college life is, how being independent feels like. And I went to boarding school for most of my life, so I've been an independent person. I've been a lone wolf, but with the exception of the amazing people I've come across in my life, that showed me that I don't have to always be a lone wolf. So regardless of that, yeah, being a student at the University of the Witwatersrand helped me become a better medical student. First of all, at WITS, I did calculus, physiology, anatomy, most of the courses that one would do when they're pre-med. So I did those courses, then I went into first year of medical school. When I got to first year of medical school in China, I found that the first year you're doing the same course that I did. So it was very, very easy for me during my first year. I was chilling. I had to do calculus, chemistry, computer science, all those things that I already did. So it was easy for me to focus on other things. But one of the things that I regret not focusing on was studying Chinese. I knew I'm not good in languages, but I didn't give it as much attention as I should have. And that's my biggest regret. Because now, I know Chinese, but not that well. I can hear, but when I have to respond, it's a little bit of an issue. But I can have a small social conversation, and I can get by, I can survive. So during my first year, I did all those courses. That's the year that I was making friends, rather trying to find myself in a new country. Obviously, you meet people in first year. You guys, I don't know if you're friends or you're just together because all of you just arrived in China, all of you don't know the place, all of you have no friends. So the friends that you meet they're your family. That's the ones that you stay with. But yeah, that's what first year was all about for me. Then I went to second year. That's when we're still doing more of science stuff, not going to hospital, doing a lot of theory work. And I will also just put a video up here of the courses that we do every year in China, specifically in my university. I'll put a link up here for you guys. And during my third year, that's the year where things became, when you know the surrounding, you are very comfortable, starting to be more involved in activities around campus, starting to be involved in decision making. That's when third year, that's when I started getting in touch with photography, videography, all those things. Because I felt like as a medical student, yeah, I do medicine, I go to hospitals, the plan is to save people. And then what? Does it actually fulfill my heart? Do I feel fulfilled at the end of the day? Yes, I do, but I also wanted something more, something that could take my mind off. So studying, doing photography and videography and graphic design actually did that. So I got involved in the school magazine. That's when I started. So got involved, started all that, and I started enjoying it so much. It was so good. As much as you're not focusing on medical school, but you're still a medical student and you're making sure that you pass and you don't fail and you understand what you're studying. And me being me, I'm not really a planner. I met friends that actually helped me understand how to manage my time, how to understand the kind of person I am, how to understand myself, because I'm a visual person. So firstly, understand the kind of person you are, understand how you learn, understand how to balance your time. You don't need to be a planner, but you need to know what to do at a certain time. For example, what I didn't plan, but I always had a goal at the end of the day. I'll tell myself, today I have to make sure that I studied physiology. Physiology, I studied chapter 1. Pathophysiology, I studied this. Histology, I studied this. Calculus, I did this. And also at the end of the day, I did some questions. And also I have to make sure at the end of the day, I have done one thing that's not medically related. I've done a hobby of mine, and I got to chat with family and friends. Because when you're away, you really do that. So that's how I juggled third year. Fourth year of medical school, that's when you start going out, having your own friends, having your own circle. But fourth year is tricky because it's almost the end, but yet you just finished the beginning. I don't know if that makes sense. You're close to the end, but you're not at the end. A lot can happen. So fourth year, yeah, still chilling, finding a job, finding side hustles. So got jobs online, taking pictures, doing some graphic designs, and also some tutoring lessons. That's the year where you build your character. You become the person that you want to be once you finish medical school. Not specifically that, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, but you start going into a direction that you'd want to see yourself in the next couple of years, in the next couple of months. So that's what I did. I started getting involved into business, trying to get connections, trying to secure an education that's not medical. So that's when I started to invest more in learning photography, videography, and photography again, yeah. And I also started getting out there, trying to get the word out that this is what I'm doing on a daily basis. Hire me, you understand. Fifth year, this is basically the last year. Fifth year, it's so quick, it's like this. You get to fifth year, you have, I think you have 4 months of semester 1 and 2 to 3 months of semester 2. In all that time, you have to know where you're going for internship. Are you doing it in China? Are you doing it out of China? You also have to get your internship place ready. You have to get all the documents needed for internship. You have to study. You have to make sure you don't fail. If you have failed, you have to make sure all your supplementary courses are done. You have to also make sure that you know your stuff, like you're ready for a different atmosphere, a different world. So you're ready for change. But at the same time, you're studying for the exam. So it was a little bit tricky. But yeah, that's what fifth year is about. Then sixth year, you're not in China, you're outside, or if you choose to be in China, you're in China. That's the year where you get to understand life. You fill in the gaps. If you didn't know how to cannulate, that's the year you learn how to cannulate. If you didn't know how to take bloods, that's the year you take how to take bloods. If you didn't know how to do certain things, that is the year to do all those things. So that's what fifth year is all about. And sorry, that's what sixth year is all about. And also trying to understand what's gonna happen to your life in the next 5 to 10 years, having a plan. That's when relationships start coming in. That's when your life, your family, where you're gonna stay, what you want in life, and that's where you start to build character building, but not for school, for the outside world. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as I'm gonna continue talking about my pathway through medical school and so forth. Hope you guys enjoyed this video again and have a good one. If you haven't watched the first video on the pathway to medical school, click here, you'll find the video, and hope you guys have a good one, and don't forget, stay safe and be good to everyone. Cheers.